Too easy.
Hello everyone, Crow back again with another pickups video. Hopefully this isn't going to be too long, but you never know with me, you know. First thing I picked up, and I already made a video of this, was Duke Nukem Forever on the PC. I've played maybe almost halfway through it. It's not too bad. The reviews the game has been getting from those professional sites, I don't know what the hell they have against the game, really. They make it sound like the worst game ever, and it is definitely not that. It is dated a bit. You have some of the classic Duke Nukem stuff merging with the modern gameplay style of, not necessarily style, but like things like auto-regenning health in this game called Ego. That seems a little out of place in the game. But just puzzle solving in the game. I don't remember too much of that in Duke Nukem 3D. But otherwise, the game does feel like a sequel to Duke Nukem 3D. It really does. And it really is maybe slightly above average at best. But it is entertaining, to say the least. It is definitely worth a playthrough, especially if you liked Duke Nukem 3D. Another thing I showed off in another video, but you may have not seen it, is I picked up Night Trap for the Sega CD 32X. I actually purchased at Fry's for $50. And the other thing I wanted to mention about this really quick is I have been hearing that the console versions are worse than the PC versions, and it was never in my going back. It's like just switching back to this all of a sudden. It was never in any doubt in my mind that I wasn't gonna pick up the PC version, because I can't imagine playing that on like the Xbox 360. Honestly, it doesn't seem like it belongs on that platform. I just don't know why. But maybe it's just because Duke Nukem 3D. I've played it so much on the PC. I know that there's versions of it on other consoles, but when you think Duke Nukem, you think PC. So, it's my mindset anyway. Anyway, back to Night Trap. I picked this up. I purchased it off of Amazon for, like $17-18 total. That's including the shipping. Really, the only reason I picked it up is because this was the last Sega CD 32X game I didn't have. So, when I realized that, I was like, oh, I just ran online and purchased it. It wasn't too bad. Another game I purchased, Battle Kid and the Fortress Apparel Homebrew game for the NES. This is actually almost technically my second homebrew that I have on the NES. And the first one I got was the Earthbound. It's like Earthbound 0, the original Earthbound cart on for the NES that was never released here. What they basically did was take the prototype ROM and just throw it to a cartridge. This is a brand new game, maybe about a year old by now. But I was listening to All John Gamers, and they had the guy on there that made this game, and that reminded me that, oh yeah, I forgot all about that game. I was thinking about buying it before, and then I was hearing it was $30, and I was like, that's a lot cheaper than I thought it was, and I just ran online and bought it. Comes with the case. It comes with an instruction manual. And what I actually like the most is this clear NES sleeve for it. I think that's pretty awesome for this game. And then there's some Goodwill pickups. This is all from my wife. I think she picked up this SNES actually for $5, and this shell on this is not yellowed at all, so it's actually really good shape. This was all bundled together. I haven't removed the tape. It came with a controller. And it came with, I don't know what this is. It's an AC adapter, but it's like for a camcorder or something. These people see a plug and they just assume it goes with anything, works with anything. So I don't know what the deal with this plug is. I'll probably just toss it. Doesn't make any sense. But there's no RF adapter, no composite cable, and no AC adapter that goes with that. But it is a really, really clean SNES. And then we have, let's see here, we have another bag from Goodwill. Look, the receipt's even in there. Each of these games were about $2, so it looks like we have, let's see here. That's right. Twisted Metal 2, which I actually have already, but I have the Greatest Hits Collection version of it, and this is the Black Label version. So, honestly, I'll just probably be switching out the cases on this, because this case is pretty well cracked and everything. And then she saw this game and cracked up so much at the cover. Spider, the video game. It's called Spider, the video game. And she loved that the spider had a machine gun and a knife on its arms. It does look pretty humorous. So that was $2. We have a bunch of NES games. And she picked them up. She knew I had some of these already. But again, she picked them up just because they were $2. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I have it, but she picked so it's a duplicate. 3D World Runner I actually don't have, but again, $2, so it's not a bad deal. Racket Attack, I can't remember if I actually have this one or not. Bubble Bobble, now this one's worth a lot more than $2. I think I've seen it go up to like, I want to say 20, but even that seems a little too high. But at least 10 to 15 for Bubble Bobble. Starship Hector, which I may or may not have. I think I had it at one point, but I don't think I have it now. POW, which I believe I don't have. Of course, I've got this one, Super Mario Brothers 3, but for $2. I know that this one sells for a bit more than that. And same thing with this one, Super Mario Brothers 2, $2. Just another copy of that. And I actually have to check. These labels are really, really good. I'm going to have to check against the ones I currently have. Just maybe I could use those as replacements. A Boy and His Blob. I may or may not have that one. I don't remember having it. And Air Fortress, which I don't believe I have. And then we have one final pile from Goodwill. So let's go through here. We have, and these are almost all $2 too. Donkey Kong Country 3, which is the only Donkey Kong Country I don't have, for $2. So that was a pretty good find. Pitfall, the Mayan Adventure for $2. Looks like this used to be from Blockbuster. Donkey Kong Country for $2. This will actually replace the one I have, because the one I have has paint on it for some reason. Sylvester Stallone in Cliffhanger, which I believe is probably worth less than $2. I could be wrong. It might be. I really don't see that game around, but I heard it's not really that great of a game. And Super Street Fighter for $2. I think I have this one, so that's a duplicate probably. NBA 2K1 on the Dreamcast, $2. Now I know I don't have that one. And I don't have this one either, WWF Royal Rumble on the Dreamcast. And same thing with this one. NFL 2K1 on the Dreamcast. Dreamcast has some, in regards to football, has some of the most interesting sports titles, I think. And then she bought this for the PlayStation Jam Pack 12 Volume 2 for $2. I guess there's lots of demos and stuff on there. Rugrats in Paris, the movie for $2. I know I don't have that one. May have it on N64 though. And then we have Tom Clancy Splinter Cell. I don't think I have this one on the PS2, but this is actually in one of those stupid Blockbuster cases, so I'm just gonna replace the case on that. And same thing with this one. What is this? MX Superfly featuring Richie Carmichael. Never heard of him. But apparently it's motocross. Again, it's in one of those stupid Blockbuster containers. I'll have to replace that. And that's everything. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.
Hello, kids. It's science project time.